I had been working for a trucking company for 16 years, and I had a good friend that had worked with me with that trucking company. He called me and he said, "You ought to come up here to Jacksonville and see what I'm doing." So I went and spent a weekend with him, and that's how it all started. And it was exciting. It was a new thing every day. And so we bought the franchise locally here.
When I was helping you and I was in high school, the van you bought only had a driver's seat. So I rode in a lawn chair in the passenger seat. And that's why I like black coffee today, because we'd go on a late night water damage. There was no way I could put cream and sugar in my coffee sitting in that unsecured lawn chair in that van.
And we'd only been in business like 6 months. We had one employee, one truck, and we didn't want to miss the first convention, but I needed to stay back and run the business, and he went. And business had been very slow up till that point. We're brand new. And the minute he left, the phone started ringing off of the hook. I mean, our guy was just running endlessly. But I called the other SERVPROs in the area. They were wonderful. And he came back and things were good. And it really kind of rocketed us from then on.
That's right.
Yeah.
I had an opportunity to climb to the top of Diamond Head with my father and grandfather in Hawaii because of this business.
When you were 16. You were 16.
That's pretty cool.
And surfed the North Shore.
Yes. Out of season, there weren't any waves, but still, I paddled out on a surfboard on the North Shore, and I'm going to call it.
I certainly have stepped back, and those two, watching them grow and grow in the business and their talents that are opposite each other, has just been a blessing.
Looking at my boys, and they both have a little bit of both of us in them. I see Joe is a lot like me. Our personalities are so similar, and Jason and his dad. But to see they've got a little bit of both of us, and it's just wonderful. We could not be prouder of these two sons that we have. They're just the best, and that's coming from a mom and a business owner. So
Joe and Jennifer Dalton.
Joe and Jennifer, congratulations on 40 years of service. What an incredible ride. That's 5 years longer than I've been in the system. So amazing. We appreciate all your years of service. To Jason and Joseph, as they're now taking over the company, amazing what you guys are doing. I've seen the growth. It's really coming around. Really looking forward to seeing what the boys can do to take it to the next level. But Joe and Jennifer, thank you. Your years of service, your support of the SERVPRO system have been phenomenal. We appreciate everything you've done to build your company, to succeed and bring it on to the next generation. Just couldn't be more proud of you. So again, congratulations on 40 years of service and good job raising those kids. One team.
Theirs is a family legacy 40 years in the making. Joseph Dalton Jr. acquired his first SERVPRO franchise 4 decades ago, an endeavor that his sons Joe and Jason have been involved in throughout the years.
It's not perfect. It's not easy. Growing up, I emulated my brother. I mean, he was one of my heroes. I mean, I looked up to my brother just like I did my father. And so, and he was in a couple different industries before he came to SERVPRO. But when I had the opportunity to work with him, I was excited and a little trepidatious about it because I didn't know how it was going to work out. And we have very different personalities, which I think maybe started off as a little bit of a stumbling block, but turned into probably our biggest asset and complement, because we use each other's strong suits and skills to our advantage. And I think we work so well together, and our relationship is much stronger than it was, when we first started. We've had to learn to grow and learn to work around the differences.
Jason is truly the operations mind, and I'm much more the sales and marketing mind. And even if you're not siblings, those two things make it difficult to work within. So I think that made it also difficult for us. And we certainly clashed early on. But I think organically, as we started to trust each other in the business, and we started to be able to separate a little bit from being partners and being brothers, we love each other all the time. We might not like each other all the time, but that's okay. If you have a good line of communication, it really is okay. But just sort of organically, especially over the last 3 years, yeah. I mean, literally, we're as close now as we've ever been in our entire lives. And that's because we just figured out how to trust each other and work together. And it's been fantastic.
A brotherhood of service and a catalyst for taking this family's SERVPRO legacy into the next generation.